It's only for you. They setting up a meeting to discuss your removal of. Watch fast. Archangel Michael says, there is a vibration in the air, too silent for many to sense, but it carries your name. Somewhere behind closed doors, a meeting is being whispered into motion, and you are the sole reason for its assembly. Their intentions are not clean, and their motives are laced with fear of your rising light. You're being discussed right now in rooms you haven't entered, by people who never dared speak your name out loud before. They are pulling strings in shadows, crafting strategies and spinning illusions to push you away. But this is not just office gossip or distant drama. This is targeted, calculated, and dangerously close. The seat they want to take from you is the very throne you were born to sit upon. They are afraid of your voice, your power, your reach, and the energy that surrounds you even in silence. The unsettling truth is, it's not about what you did, it's about who you are becoming. They know you've outgrown their games and escaped their control. That's what terrifies them the most, your awakening. Your power is no longer subtle. It shakes the walls they've built to keep you out. A woman in the background has been feeding them lies in soft tones that sound like truth. She cloaks her betrayal with fake concern, using phrases like, "I'm just trying to help," while sealing the plan behind your back. She thinks you don't see it, but your spirit knows. Another man is nodding in silence, not because he agrees, but because he's afraid to speak. He holds documents in his hand, papers that, if approved, could strip you of things that belong to you by divine right. He's been promised something if he stays quiet. They never expected you to find out. They underestimated the frequency of the divine whisper guiding you. But Archangel Michael says, heaven has already stepped in before they ever took their second step. Comment, I believe, if your spirit knows what this message is about. You're not imagining the strange behavior from people you thought were loyal. The glances, the delays, the awkward moments, they're not coincidences. Someone you trusted is sitting at that meeting table, and their smile carries poison. Behind their greetings, they are recording, reporting, and plotting. You've been monitored longer than you think. Even your recent victories have been twisted to appear as threats. They claim you're too confident, too fast, too ambitious, but none of those are faults. Those are signs of destiny erupting. The meeting was supposed to be secret, but something went wrong. A note, a voice message, or a name mentioned too early exposed part of their plan. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Now you feel it in your bones, an unshakable sense that eyes are watching even when no one's around. You not paranoid. You picking up spiritual warnings. Your angels are amplifying signals you've ignored for too long. One of them tried to erase your name from an opportunity just yesterday. She used her connection to delay your elevation. But what she doesn't know is, what's divinely authored cannot be cancelled. They're meeting today, again. The location has changed, but the motive has not. They're even bringing up incidents from your past to distort the truth. But the light around your name has grown too bright to ignore. Archangel Michael says their greatest mistake was not understanding that the one they're trying to remove is the one already chosen by divine authority. Their voices cannot cancel heaven's declaration. They speak with boldness now, but their spirits are restless. Their hands shake in private. They don't know why, but their souls are afraid of what's coming for them. You've been positioned in silence for long enough. The silence was your preparation, not your punishment. It was in the quiet that you were being equipped. Type Amen to get blessing 219. Someone is attempting to plant false information with your superior. A message will be delivered soon to paint you as unstable, unreliable, or aggressive. But the truth will rise like smoke from a fire they cannot hide. The evidence they use will seem convincing, because it's laced with partial truths. They'll twist your words, edit screenshots, and whisper just enough to stir suspicion. But Archangel Michael says, heaven is about to flip the script. Your name is being removed from a project or group not by accident, but by hidden request. That request was made by someone whose smile has fooled many. But not you. You've sensed her hand behind delays. You've tasted betrayal in polite conversations. And soon, the mask will fall publicly. Comment, I claim this revelation, if you are ready for truth to shake everything around you. They're rehearsing what to say about you before the boss walks in. They are timing their statements to create impact. They're even testing who will speak first to set the tone. But a divine interception is coming. A message will arrive that disrupts their entire plan. Someone will back out in fear, unable to carry the lie any longer. Even now, angels are standing near the very room where your name is being spoken. Their energy is thick. Someone at that table will feel a chill on their skin and not understand why. They will look around but won't see what's standing behind them. But they will know something supernatural has entered the room, and the fear will make one of them break. Type Amen to get blessing 445. Your removal was scheduled to begin silently, as a strategic shift, a slow freeze out, a withdrawal of tasks, visibility, and credit. They hoped you'd quit on your own before questions were asked. They wanted you out without paperwork, without confrontation. But divine timing just shattered that plan. Someone will contact you unexpectedly and say, just thought you should know, and in that moment, the hidden meeting becomes visible. The shadow turns into a name. Archangel Michael says, you will not beg to stay where heaven says you've outgrown. The removal is being reversed, not by men, but by fire from above. And this reversal will shock even you. They thought they were ending your chapter, but they were opening your next one. The script has been rewritten. Type Amen to get blessing 904. The people who gathered in secret will soon find themselves scattered in public. Their unity was built on lies, and lies cannot hold forever. What they whispered in back rooms is being echoed in the ears of divine watchers. There is someone in that meeting whose heart isn't fully in it. They are being used to pass messages, but something inside them is shifting. A strange guilt is rising, and soon, they won't be able to hold it in. That one person will soon become the leak. Not because they want to save you, but because they fear what's coming. Something they saw in a dream, or heard in a moment of stillness, is shaking them to the core. They saw you rising despite all efforts. They saw your face glowing when it should have been covered in shame. And that vision is what's about to flip the entire meeting on its head. Type Amen to get blessing 738. One woman who started this entire conversation is acting like she's on your side publicly. She uses soft tones, smiles on camera, and shares harmless words. But behind the scenes, she is fire feeding fire. Archangel Michael says, don't respond in rage, respond in silence and spiritual precision. Because her downfall is already timed. What she thinks she controls will soon spin out of her grip. The plan to remove you included a staged scenario, a mistake you didn't make, a blame you were never supposed to receive. But God is not letting that report reach its target without being intercepted. Right before the damage is finalized, someone will delay it by accident. That accident is divine design. Type Amen to get blessing 182. The one who sits closest to power in the room is the one most poisoned by envy. They pretend to lead fairly, but their decisions are based on jealousy they haven't admitted even to themselves. They feel threatened by your calm, by your clarity, by your growth. But the moment they push too far, a private message of theirs will be discovered. A comment, a voice note, a screenshot, something petty and cruel. And it will expose them. They have no idea that what they sent out in darkness will return to them in the light. They are being watched more than they watch you. Heaven has a mirror, and it's facing them now. Comment, expose the trap, if your soul feels this fire. Even when you sleep, your name is carried in rooms you not in. Even when you're quiet, your presence speaks volumes. Even when you step back, your energy fills the space you left. This is why they fear you. Because your impact isn't tied to titles or positions. Your existence itself is a disruption to those who operate in falsehood. And now, your presence is no longer a silent threat, it's a rising proof. Every delay they caused will now become divine receipts against them. Every closed door will become your testimony. Type Amen to get blessing 520. Their plan had timelines. It was supposed to unfold in 3 quiet phases: isolation, invalidation, elimination. But the timeline is collapsing, because one of their allies just had a breakdown. Not emotional, but spiritual. They can't hold the energy of deception anymore. That person was supposed to bring the final message against you. But now they are breaking protocol, saying too much, and unknowingly defending your name. The confusion they feel is spiritual intervention. The pressure they feel is angelic presence. Archangel Michael says, this is where the dismantling begins. Type Amen to get blessing 633. You are not being removed. You are being redirected. What they tried to take from you was never meant to last. Your permanent space is higher than their temporary meeting. Your table is being prepared somewhere else, and your seat will have no threat attached. This removal was just a shadow play. Don't fight for what's beneath you. Don't panic over temporary disconnections. This exit is your freedom, and what's next is wrapped in glory. Comment, I receive my redirection now. Even the building they're meeting in holds energy. Your name being spoken there is shifting the vibration of that space. The walls hear. The windows reflect. The plan they made is making one of them physically sick. Their stomach is tight. Their sleep is broken. They will soon be forced to confess, not out of integrity, but out of discomfort. Your angels are not playing anymore. The battle has entered the room. Type Amen to get blessing 1441. The woman who brought your name up first in this conspiracy will lose favor soon. The one she tried to impress will turn on her. Because snakes don't trust each other for long. One whisper against you will backfire into 5 whispers about her. Screenshots will surface. Words will be traced. And the hunter will become the hunted. Your silence has been your power. And now, your silence will become their storm. They won't know how you found out, but it will unravel everything they planned. Type Amen to get blessing 919. You may feel exhausted, weary from the emotional tension, tired of always being the strong one. But Archangel Michael says, this is your turning point. The pain you've endured has matured your discernment, and now your spirit is too sharp for deception to hide near you. From this moment, your enemies are being exposed in stages. First their words, then their patterns, then their names. Comment, reveal the names, if you ready to walk in truth. Archangel Michael says, the veil is thinning fast. What was hidden is about to become undeniable. The exact words spoken in that meeting will reach your ears soon, word for word, tone for tone. A man who's been silent all along will feel a fire in his chest. He won't be able to keep the lie anymore. His body will react to the betrayal he allowed. He was promised something in exchange for silence. But now his peace is disappearing. What was once gain now feels like poison in his hands. A simple statement will spark the collapse. One question, one contradiction, and the whole story will fall apart. That moment is just days away. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There's a file, a folder, a message trail that includes your name. It has been reviewed, edited, and manipulated to justify removing you. But someone left a digital fingerprint, a timestamp that contradicts the final version. And that timestamp is about to be discovered. Not by accident, but by divine orchestration. It will force the decision-makers to revisit everything. When they revisit it, truth will glow like a signal flare. It won't need your defense. It will speak all on its own. One person in that room has already started doubting the process. They can feel the shift coming. They are walking on eggshells, hoping they're not next. They supported your removal, but they now fear becoming the next target. That fear is making them whisper to someone else. That whisper will return to you. Comment, let the whispers come to me, if you're ready to hear it all. There's a reason you've been feeling spiritual heat lately. It's not random. It's your soul responding to warfare you didn't even see. Your angels have been active, flashing signs, disturbing your sleep, disrupting your normal days. You're being made uncomfortable for a reason. You are too close to breakthrough to ignore the warning signs. Even your dreams have changed. The imagery, the people, the hidden clues, they all mean something. You are not imagining this. You are being shown the script ahead of time. Type Amen to get blessing 787. One of the attendees in that meeting will face an emergency soon. A personal one. And it will shake their agenda. They will be pulled away right before a critical vote or decision. And that interruption will delay what was planned for you. That delay will give enough time for the truth to intervene. Someone will ask, are we sure about this? That moment of doubt will begin a chain reaction. They will try to rush it again, but it won't feel right anymore. Archangel Michael says the angels have positioned themselves in the very timelines they are trying to manipulate. Every time they try to proceed, something unseen will obstruct them. That obstruction is divine justice in action. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. You are not just being defended, you are being elevated. Their attempt to remove you is now setting the stage for your promotion. They had no idea their sabotage would become your spotlight. Someone new will enter the room soon. A person with rank. With eyes that see deeper. They will not fall for the crafted narrative. This person will mention your name, not in shame, but in honor. They will speak facts others tried to erase. They will remind everyone why your presence is powerful. Comment, let the right person speak, to activate this divine ally. You were never meant to stay under those who fear your light. Your growth threatens them, not because you've done wrong, but because they can't match your authenticity. That alone has made you a target. But Archangel Michael says you are not meant to be hidden anymore. The same room that tried to end you will now announce you. The same people who tried to bury you will soon reference you with respect. Because what they meant for removal, heaven meant for revival. You will rise again, this time with undeniable confirmation. You will no longer need to explain. Your results will shout louder than any rumor. Type Amen to get blessing 369. You've been calm long enough. Your silence has been strong. But now the divine will speak through movement, through real, visible change. Shifts are already happening. Check your emails, your messages, your inner circle. Something is being removed from your life, and someone is being exposed within it. Even as you read this, the woman who betrayed you is trying to distance herself from the plan she started. Because what she stirred up is starting to turn back on her. The spiritual fire is circling. Comment, let the fire return to sender, now. Your name is anointed. No meeting, no vote, no whisper can alter what God has sealed. You will see the unraveling soon. You will see confusion begin to rise among your opposers. The confidence they had will drain, and the alliances they formed will collapse. They will begin to argue among themselves. One will say, this wasn't the plan. Another will say, I'm out of this. And it will be the beginning of the end. Type Amen to get blessing 808. The paper they tried to write against you will now need your signature for its reversal. The same hand that signed your removal will now request your approval. The irony is divine justice in full display. You will be told, please reconsider, but this time, the power is in your hands. The shift is complete, and the crown is being polished. Archangel Michael says you have passed the test. You were chosen to walk through fire and still stand. And now, the fire will burn every lie spoken against you. Comment, I survived the fire, if you feel this. Message burning in your soul. Archangel Michael says, they lit a fire to trap you, but now they are surrounded by it. What they prepared as a weapon is now shaking in their hands. The meeting they created is unraveling like threads soaked in oil. One person tried to document your actions, hoping to twist them into misconduct. But their file is being reviewed now, and discrepancies are being noticed. Their signature on falsified claims is about to be questioned. This is not just a reversal. This is a full-blown spiritual exposure. Their voices are becoming weak. Their motives are being doubted. One woman has already begun deleting messages from her device. She can feel something coming. But deletion won't save her now. Type Amen to get blessing 1211. The protection you have is not ordinary. It moves through timelines, devices, and even emotions. It shifts things before they touch you. You might have felt sudden peace in the middle of panic. Now you know why. It was not denial. It was heaven calming the battlefield before the storm erupted. Screenshots will be forwarded to someone they didn't expect. An accidental send. But we know better. This is the divine exposing the trap. That screenshot will reveal intent. And once intent is visible, actions cannot be hidden anymore. They will stutter when asked to explain. Comment, let the files leak, to align with divine exposure. The very ones who gossiped in backrooms are now hearing your name in other, higher rooms. Rooms they cannot enter. Rooms they were never invited to. Your name is being mentioned in conversations filled with favor. Opportunities they thought they stole are now circling back to you. This is what divine reversal looks like. One of them will witness this firsthand, and it will crush them. They will pretend to be happy for you, but their face will twitch with regret. Because you didn't just survive, you surpassed. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. There's something else. Someone at that meeting had a hidden recording. They recorded it not to harm you, but to protect themselves. That recording holds the key. It will accidentally play during the wrong time, or fall into the hands of someone who wasn't supposed to hear it. But again, nothing is accidental in divine justice. When that tape plays, all masks will fall. You won't have to raise your voice, will be told soon, you didn't deserve what they tried to do. And that will be the beginning of your restoration. CE. The audio will do all the talking. Comment, let the tape play, now. Even your enemies will witness your vindication. They will sit in the front row as the reversal unfolds. They will be shocked, silenced, and stripped. Their boldness will turn into shame. Their strategies will look like desperation. Their fake unity will turn into division. Archangel Michael says, the same crowd that tried to cancel you will now see your coronation. The seat they removed you from is now being redesigned, with more gold, more elevation, more light. And this time, it cannot be touched. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. You're not just coming back. You're returning with fire. The kind of fire that announces you before you even speak. The ones who said, they're done, will now have to say, they've risen. The ones who asked, where did you go, will now whisper, how did they rise so fast? This will not be a quiet season. This is your storm of favor. This is your hurricane of honor. Comment, I'm rising louder, if you feel it shaking inside. Someone tried to shift blame to protect themselves. But in doing so, they left their tracks too obvious. Their lies will now come out of their own mouth. They'll panic and speak too fast. They'll try to deny, but the paper trail, the tone, the contradiction will be obvious. And those who once believed them will now question everything. Because truth has a way of ringing louder than crafted stories. And your truth is now vibrating through walls they can't hide behind. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. You'll be offered something soon, something they never wanted you to receive. A higher position, a clearer platform, an undeniable breakthrough. And you will not need to fight for it. It will be given, not out of guilt, but out of divine necessity. Your energy is now required for the next season of leadership. Archangel Michael says, what was delayed is now fast-tracked. What was blocked is now unlocked. What was denied is now delivered. Comment, let it come fast, if you, ready for immediate restoration. This story won't end in defeat. It will be told in rooms you haven't seen yet. It will become an example for others being sabotaged in silence. Your survival will be someone else's courage. Your exposure will break systems. Your comeback will be a prophecy fulfilled. And those who sat in secret planning your exit will watch you enter new doors with your head high. They won't understand how you did it, but they will have no choice but to witness it. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. Your name is sealed now, not just in documents, but in destiny. It's protected by divine ink, signed in light, approved in thunder. No tongue can twist it, no vote can reverse it, no meeting can override it. They came together to erase you, but heaven came stronger to elevate you. And this time, your rise is eternal. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment, it is done. I am protected. I am rising. If your soul receives this message now,